So what is polymer basically? The polymer is when you are having any double bond alkene, like we are having double bond alkene in this way. This way, isn't it? So now what you are going to do when you are having a double bond in this way, you will be making this double bond into single bond. Okay? So to make this double bond into single bond, what will happen? You will be having a compound in this form. This thing. Got it? So now what is happening? If you see that each carbon is having what? Each carbon is having an empty bond over here and an empty bond over here. So what we are going to do, we are not going to add anything over here. We are just going to make a bracket. We will make just one bracket. Okay, we will make just one bracket over here in this way, and we are going to write N will be written. So this is what we call as polymer. Converting a long chain, converting basically a small chain into long chain. Got an idea or no?
Yes, got it.
Got it.
And
Again,
what about small chain into long chains?
Into long chain. Bracket mean N mean, see over here. N mean that this chain will keep on moving, like this chain will keep on extending. That means long chain.
Right.
Converting a small chain, bracket means this chain will keep on moving. It will keep on extending. You will keep on adding more and more chain into it. Getting it?
Right.
Okay,
Yes.
now let us have an example over here. Let us have this thing. We are having C. This is a bit difficult, but we have to do it. Let us do first this one. This one. Okay. You want to make a polymer of it. What are you going to do?
We're going to break these
You
into
are
a
going to
smaller
break
chain.
the single bond, double bond into a single bond.
Yes.
Make
Yes.
H over here, put H over here, put Cl over here, put H over here. Make a straight line left and right. Put a bracket and write N. Isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, now, sometimes what happen, you are given with the long chain as this is given. And you will be asked like this, the long chain is called as a polymer. Okay, the long chains are called as polymer. Those who are having left and right carbon empty, see this is left and right carbon empty. We call them as long chains are called as polymer. We call them as polymers. Sometimes what happens, you will be given with polymers. Okay, you will be given with polymers and you will be told to identify monomer. So how to do that? That polymer is given, the long chain is given, and you are told to make a monomer, a single bond from that to identify a monomer. So how you will do? See, if you check these three. So this is your first carbon, this is your second carbon, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, if you see your third carbon, is not this the same as the first carbon?
Yes, it's the same.
And if you see the fourth carbon, is not it same as the second carbon?
Yes.
So that means this third and fourth carbon are the repeating of first and second, isn't it?
Yes, right.
So we can write 1 and 2 over here. We can write 1 and 2 over here. That means this is repeated again and again.
Right.
Okay. So this one, pick any one of these. This is the main compound from which we got the polymer. This is the main thing. This is the main thing from which you got a polymer. This thing. Okay, this is what, how did we make it? We make this from alkene, isn't it? Isn't it? See, we did this from alkene. This is our
Yes.
alkene, the double bond compound, isn't it?
Yeah.
So how do we get alkene? Instead of putting left and right a single bond, we will be having a double bond in between. So this is our alkene. Got
Yes.
this or no?
Yeah.
Okay, got it? So this is called as polymer.
I don't get how will we identify the monomer?
What?
How will we identify the monomer?
Yes, this is how you will identify the monomer. Okay, let us do one more. You will just do it while you're talking. Right. Okay. Identify the monomer. How you will identify the monomer?
Is monomer always in the middle?
What?
Is all monomer always in the middle?
No, you can pick any one of, you can pick from left and right also. You can pick from the middle one also, you can pick from left and right also, because the one which is repeated again and again.
Okay, so that's a monomer.
So tell me, which two carbons are repeating again and again?
All the second carbons. The first carbon, the third carbon.
First and second, na? First and second,
Yes.
then this will be first and second, then this will be first and second, isn't it?
Yes.
So that means this can be our monomer, and these all are same in the same way. So that means you
Okay.
will pick your monomer in this way, and you will be writing it. This is your monomer. Okay.
Right.
Now make this monomer, the main monomer which was alkene. How you will make an alkene of it?
Make a double bond between the two carbons.
And we will remove left and right single bonds. Okay. Got it? Understood
got it.
polymers?
Yeah. Yes.
Very good. Now this is polymer and this is the polymer. This is polyethylene basically. I have this way you can write. Polyethylene is used to make plastics. Okay. It is chemical proof. It has low density, low weighted, and the polyethylene is like you are having, and polypropylene is what you are having this type of thing, and polyethylene is that you are having methyl on both groups. Okay. Now, method of disposal. Waste products. See what happens, like anything which is made up of plastic that cannot be decomposed easily, like shopping bags, like ropes, like plastic things. So what do? Some of the things they can be
Recycle them.
recycled, isn't it? And some of the things they can be molded
Yes.
to make a new thing. Isn't
Right.
it? So we can do in incineration, we can also burn them, burning, molding them, burning the old pipes into and making and molding them to make a new pipes. This is called as incineration.
Right.
Okay, burning them will be called as incineration. We burn them, we mold them, and we make a new product.
Right.
Okay, rubbish is burnt and energy is produced. Okay, some toxic gases are also produced. PVC pipe led to the formation of toxic acids. Like what happened now? What is the thing? Whenever the burning is taking place of a plastic or an anything, what happens? They release toxic gases
Right.
which are harmful for us. Greenhouse gases that can be carbon monoxide, that can be nitrogen monoxide, any of these gases.
Right.
What is recycling? Anything which can be which can be reused, which can be again used again and again. So polymers can be recycled, they can be molded from one form to another. Okay.
Right. Yes.
Now, do remember that free stock of cracking is when you break a long chain of hydrocarbons, long chain of waste product into small chain, which was cracking, isn't it? So to make a long chain into a smaller chain to make a useful product. This can also be done.
Right.
Okay, so incineration, recycling, and cracking, these are the main three types by which we can disposal of the polymers which we have made. Okay,
Okay. Right.
now we are going to move on to halogen alkanes. Okay, halogen alkanes, the naming we have already done. We are going to do the reaction. The naming we have already done. Okay, as this
Yes.
is the compound, what is the carbon? See over here. What will be the name for this compound?
Propene. Fluorine or
1, 2, and 3. So with the first
yes.
carbon, you are having what thing attached?
Bromine, a functional group.
So it will be 1 bromo what propane, isn't
Yes,
it?
right. Yeah.
So similarly, if you are having a chlorine attached over here, see if you are having this compound, this is also a compound 1, 2, 3, and 4. With the second, this is our straight chain. Always see the straight chain. With the second, with the second carbon, halogen is attached, isn't it?
Yes.
So you are going to write 2 chloro for this one, and with the second carbon, you are having an alkyl group also.
Right.
The methyl, remember?
Yes.
So this will be 2 methyl, 2 chloro, 2 methyl. Straight chain is butane. So 2 chloro, 2 methyl butane.
Right. Got it.
Okay, do remember that we can classify halogen halogen alkanes into 3 categories. The one is primary, secondary, and tertiary. What does primary, secondary, and tertiary mean? Primary mean that primary carbon is that when the carbon is like one carbon attached to the carbon atom joining, like you are just the carbon to which an halogen is attached, that is further joined to just one carbon. Okay, we call
Alright.
this type of halogen as an primary halogen. Okay,
Right.
when an halogen is attached to a carbon and that carbon is further attached to two carbons, we call this as a secondary carbon.
Right.
And when an halogen attached is further attached, the carbon is further attached to 3 carbons. So we call them as a tertiary. Okay, we call them as a tertiary halogen alkanes. Got it? When attached to 2 carbons, that will
Yes.
be secondary. When attached to halogens, halogens attached to a carbon and that carbon is further attached to 3 carbons, that will be tertiary. Attached to 2 carbons, that will be what? Secondary. Attached to 1 carbon, that will be primary halogen alkanes. Got it?
Okay, so even if it's more than 5 or 6, it will be called as tertiary.
We do not have that.
Oh, okay.
We're just having till 3. So carbon can be attached. See, carbon is just having a capacity to make 4 bonds. So we cannot bring 5
Yes.
and 7 over here.
Right.
Either we will be having 3 carbons attached, either we will be having 2 carbons attached, or we will be having 1 carbon attached.
All right.
Okay. No 3, 4 carbons can come and attach over here. Okay. Do remember, as alkene, they were showing you what? They were showing you electrophilic reaction, isn't it?
Yes.
Why they were showing you electrophilic reaction? Because partial positive were attaching first, isn't it?
Yes.
So now do remember alkanes basically. Alkanes, they show nucleophilic reactions.
Right.
What will be the reason behind?
Because the partial positive are adding first.
No. Partial positive is adding first, that is electrophile.
Sorry, it's electronegative.
Yes, partial negative
Partial
is
negative.
attaching first now. Isn't it?
Yes.
So when partial negative is attaching first with the lone pair of electron, so we call such type of compound as an nucleophilic reaction. Okay, in alkenes, what were happening? We were breaking the double bond and we were making that into a single bond, isn't it? We were not removing
Yes.
anything. But in alkane, what we have to do, we have to remove something. So removing is called as substitution.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
क्या चाहिए? Got the point? See over here, we are having a nucleophile, these things. See, hydroxide is a nucleophile because it is having a partial negative charge with a lone pair. Ammonia is a nucleophile because it is having a lone pair. Cyanide is a nucleophile because it is having a negative charge.
Yes.
सही है सही है काट दो. Okay, now what we are going to do over here, when we are going to do the substitution nucleophilic reaction for alkane, the very first thing is, see over here, what you are going to do. You are going to, the first thing is that the nucleophile will take the place of this electrophile of a negatively charged ion.
Right.
One negatively charged ion is going to take the place of another, removing this one and adding itself to it.
Right.
See, we will be doing some of the examples over here. See over here. We are having a nucleophile. See, we are having a reaction over here. If you see, bromine over here is negatively charged by itself. Hydroxide is negatively charged by itself, isn't it? So what will be the thing? What is going to happen? The very first thing, the mechanism, what you are going to write, the first thing is that you are going to bring this hydroxide toward the carbon. And
Okay, right.
make a bond like, see, this is going to be attached and this is going to be removed, isn't it? So you are going to make a dotted line
Yes.
between for both of them with the carbon.
Could you
After that,
please
this is
explain
called
again?
as transition, or this is called as intermediate state. Got it?
Yes, but could you please explain again?
What can you just speak loudly?
Explain again.
No problem. See, I will write for you. No problem. See, I'm writing one for you. Okay, so what we are going to do, I am going to attach KOH over here. The first thing what you are going to do, see, make an arrow. This is negatively charged.
Yes.
First thing what you are going to do, this one, first of all, what you are going to do, you are going to break this KOH. So you will be having K positively charged, OH negatively charged ion in this way. Got it?
Right. Yes.
Got till here?
Yes.
Bring OH over here and make an arrow toward the bond toward this side.
All right.
Getting? Now make an arrow from the double bond toward this negatively charged. Got it?
Okay.
Now what is
Yes.
going to happen? The next step will be when you will be having C, H, H, CH. This is basically CH3. So it will remain as CH3. You will be having, just put a dotted line. Put a dotted line as Cl. Put a dotted line over here. In this way. Done?
Yes. Done.
So this is going to be now. After this, what you are going to do, remove this from here. So when you will be removing this, because we have to replace negative with negative.
Right.
This thing. Got it?
Okay. Now I got it.
This will be the formula. Now see this chlorine which was removed will be making a bond with K and they will be giving you KCl. Got it? So this is the very
Yes,
first
got it.
step. See, the first step is this one, which we called, this one is the intermediate step or this is the transition step. And this is the final step. So first step, second step, third step, when you are doing the mechanism for alkenes. Got it?
Right.
Now one of
Yes.
these you are going to do and I will be waiting for you. Just try with ammonia. Okay, now tell me what is this attachment called as? This is primary halogen alkane, secondary halogen alkane, or tertiary halogen alkane?
This is secondary.
Why secondary? The negative group is attached to how many? To one carbon, and that carbon is further attached to just one more carbon.
Okay,
So if one
primary.
carbon is attached, then what? The carbon
structure.
to, yeah, it will be primary. Carbon to which your negative ion is attached, that is attached to just one carbon, we call them as a primary. If that carbon is further attached to two more carbons, we call them as secondary. If that carbon is attached to further three carbons, we call them as tertiary. Got it?
Yes, got it.
Okay, now you will be doing one more for me. So I will be getting an idea that said that you can do it or no. This is the reaction given, but you are going to write the mechanism and I'm waiting for you. Okay, just try it. And see, this is called as nucleophiles and nucleophilic substitution reaction. Just try it. I'm waiting for you. Okay, once done, just let me know. I'm waiting.
Okay.